Howdy, rough and tumblers. Father Mitch here. So it's time, past time if you haven't done it, to train impaired and in awkward, less than ideal positions and conditions. Now, we train outdoors 12 months a year, and you don't see it, but I've got an outdoor training area outside the cabin here. But you need to train dirty, wet, tired, less than ideal equipment, recumbent, supine, kneeling. When we say recumbent, we mean on your side. When we say supine, we mean on your back. When we say prone, we mean on your belly. And obviously when we say kneeling, we mean on one knee or on both knees. One hand tucked in your belt, two hands tucked in your belt, hands behind your back. Go for a run with your hands in prisoner position. You can't just train with perfect equipment under perfect conditions with perfect stance. Okay, guys, let's go. You can't do that. That's not rough and tumble. Rough and tumble is just what it sounds like. Rough and tumble. So get in there and get dirty. You'd be surprised how much harder it is to do stuff with one arm or two hands or what have you out of play. It really changes the game. A predator is not going to attack you when you're ready. They're going to wait until you're exhausted, distracted, already injured, something like that. And they're going to take you by surprise. And before you know it, you're going to be on your side. You're going to be on your back. You're going to be on your knees. And look, you could make mistakes. I know you're not perfect. So what happens if you get pushed to your knees by surprise and you have to try to fight off of one knee? Or what if you get shot in a dangerous situation, a random act of violence, or God forbid a terrorist attack, and a stray bullet hits you in the leg and you can't stand on 2 feet. So practice crawling. Practice a commando crawl on your belly. Practice crawling on your back. All of these techniques are essential for martial arts, especially if you want to call yourself a rough and tumbler. Now, is it true that when you're in an awkward position, the person attacking you could be in an awkward position too? Yeah. But it's also true that you could be fighting someone who's still standing. And so then you'll notice that some of the targets that might have been a little harder for you to punch with your hands, like say the groin, are in easier reach. And then some of your favorite targets, like the face, the throat, and so on, are a little harder to reach. So begin to think about that, and then when you strike in these awkward positions, how about this for a combo? An uppercut to the groin, and then a vertical palm strike to the face, or a palm heel strike to the face. Or you do a combo with a groin, a hammer to the thigh, and then a heel strike to the face. Look, you can't say to yourself, oh, I just know what I would do. I would instinctively do that. That's absolutely not true. That which is measured improves, and that which is trained emerges. Now, some of these drills come from Mark Hatmaker's brilliant Outer Limits training drills that are from his self-defense material. And one of my favorites is the tenderfoot drill. And that's where you place a rock in your shoe and you can't put your full weight on one foot. And that's just a fantastic drill. And you can do that really easily. All you need is a piece of duct tape or medical tape. Take a piece of gravel, a good sized sharp chunk, and put it against your heel or against the sole of your foot and then tape it in place so that when you put your foot down, it hurts, okay? And that'll stop you from doing that. Then when you come to your heavy bag, you'll find yourself in this weird position where you can't really do it and you're in an awkward. So try that and see if that doesn't stink. Another thing you can do is hobble yourself. You can use be careful though, because you could fall and hurt yourself. But take a jump rope or an elastic band or an old belt or something and just attach it to your ankles so that you can't really take a full step. Any impairment you can think of, go ahead and train it. Just be careful though, insofar as if you practice something that might cause you to fall down or something that might cause you to topple over, make sure that you have other people nearby to assist you and keep you from hurting yourself, or that you have a padded training floor and training area, and that use some common sense. Don't just throw yourself with reckless abandon into a concrete facility and test out the hardness of your occipital brain or something. Anyway, now you can also practice some of these maneuvers in the process of going down and getting up. So in other words, you can come to your bag and you can practice and then stand up as you go and do your techniques as you rise. And what you'll notice is that you make mistakes. So just then, I made a video the other day that said don't throw horizontal elbows. But if you didn't notice, in my zeal to continue pounding on my imaginary opponent, I threw horizontal elbows, which I never throw when I'm thinking. And so watch yourself like I just did for your mistakes, and then say to yourself, no, you knucklehead, don't do that. Make a note in your training journal, and then avoid doing those things. And so you might do the same thing. You might say to yourself, look, what did I do wrong in these impairment drills? And then how do I counteract that? And how do I make sure that I don't repeat my stupid mistakes? So that's what you should do. By all means, do it. Why are you watching this video when you could go be training it? Please do like, share, subscribe, and visit our website and sign up for our 100% free. We're a charity, so it's really truly and for real for free. Our free distance learning program. All it takes is a lot of effort, because it's not easy, but it doesn't take a lot of money. In fact, zero. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.